Eorzea, the weekly show where we break into your house and touch all your stuff. I am your host, as always, Raja.
And I am Safriel, otherwise known as Safi or just Saf, and I, as Raja's co-host, am fully responsible for also breaking into your house and touching all of your stuff. This week, we have a special episode. A couple of weeks ago, Raja did a mystery box choice for me, and I could not resist choosing the mystery box over the property that we had originally chosen to take a look at. So what I decided was that it was his turn this time to have a mystery box, and Raja had selected to go to the mystery box property, and that is where we are today. So we're going to check it out and see what we all think.
Is it Christmas yet? Can I open the presents?
Yes, open the presents. We are at the front gate.
Which was very hard to find because this is an awkward property. Uh, just where it sits in the goblet is just it's a weird property to get access to. But I kind of like how you have this bridge coming in. Got the same old skins going. I mean, this skin is just... And he's... it's everywhere.
I'm trying to avoid being nitpicky at the front gate. I'm struggling a little bit. But I did notice... Oh my! Yes, and now I've noticed that we have floating leaves on the other side of the fence.
Oh!
That's interesting. That's a thing that happened.
We just don't look over the fence. We just don't look over the fence. We just pretend like it doesn't exist.
What lives on the other side of the fence stays on the other side of the fence. What I did notice on the way in.
It's like 80% fine.
This bridge is definitely not centered to the gate. But that was my little nitpick on the way in. Got it out of my system now.
Oh yeah, I guess you are right. It is a little bit too far to the left. See what else they've done with this property. Sun deck in the corner. I don't think I've seen this pillar before.
Oh, I didn't even see it there at first.
Huh.
It's a pretty light. It almost looks crystarium-ish.
Oh, and the way they angled, they got, yep. Fence going through the sun deck.
The sun deck is
Landscaping is
going
definitely
through the
not
fence,
their
but it's still creative.
Landscaping is not their strong point. Like, right now.
So far, we're seeing the mark a little bit.
I mean,
These light posts in front of the front pillars are also not centered.
I mean, if you can't live up by the fountain, you might as well make the fountain back here in your own yard, right? So I guess it's a little cool.
We saw these outdoor lights before. I do like them.
Yeah.
They work nicely with the ponds.
Alright, let me get out my B&E tools and...
This is cute. The little fountain.
Yeah.
But yeah, these pillars.
Yeah,
the placement needs something.
I'm not feeling this yard.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure what the color choice here on the gazebo is. Doesn't seem to tie into much of anything else.
Of all the colors, they go brown.
I guess maybe it ties into the patio furniture. I'll give it that.
And it kind of ties in with the brick. You know, they got regular red fire bricks over here
Oh,
on the
yeah.
tree. So kinda. Yeah, not
All right.
impressed.
Let's unwrap this present further.
Yeah, we're gonna crack this thing open now. Oh, this is a large.
It is.
Oh, this is our first large. Is this our first? Yes, this is our first large. Leave it to Saf to go big or go home.
And here we are.
Uh,
So, the first thing you will notice... Oh, I'll guess. I'm gonna see if it's the first thing you notice, other than that it's a large.
it's a private.
As we step across the threshold, we look down.
Oh, I don't want to look down.
Hey, there's rugs.
Yes,
like
there
rugs.
are rugs.
There's an abundance of rugs here, okay? You can not deny that. I thought of you.
Oh, and they actually got them lined up properly. They're not glitching or anything. Oh my god.
Oh, I don't know. Come over here.
Is my computer not picking it up?
Right at this one angle, you see... Yes, these are definitely glitching. At both seams, actually. But what they were trying to do is cool.
What is that?
To tie all the rugs together.
What is that? Is there like a peanut or something on the floor? Is there a peanut on this carpet? You see this?
What?
You're seeing glitches. I'm not seeing the glitches, but I'm sure as fuck seeing this peanut on the floor. Or a turd. It could be a turd. I don't know.
I am missing what you're seeing.
It's like right here, right between us.
I'm gonna
like,
have to come back to this episode and look for it.
You're gonna have to look under. It's like underneath your animal. It's underneath your animal. I know it's not a turd from your animal. Oh, and there's another one right here. And another one right here. Oh my god. And another one right here. What the fuck is that?
I do not know.
There must be something downstairs. Is there something over here? Or is it? It's the same over here. Oh. Oh, it's the tassels. This rug has tassels at the ends.
Oh, and because it's overlapped.
Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, so close. God, you guys are so close. Okay.
Here, I thought it was something that originated from this cauldron that popped out onto the carpet. I don't know. Could have been anything. These chairs look like pumpkins.
Oh, of course. Oh. Double door. Okay. They went with the double door. Oh, this is nice.
Complete transparency, I actually missed this room on my initial scout through, so.
Really?
I did. I was overtaken by all of the rugs, and I got drawn into the basement, I think, is what happened.
But the shelves are not aligned. They are not aligned.
And then they tried to use a pillar. They tried. Again, they tried. I'm not sure why this color choice. Maybe it was because of this piece here. Why they chose that color on the wall to tie in with the windows, maybe.
And what's this?
I've never seen this. This green brick. I've never seen it.
Yeah, that's new on me too. But why the quarter round partitions?
I'm a little
Why,
lost there.
why? And they're not. And if you're just, it doesn't look. It doesn't look like. It looks like it was just added. Like, you bought it at the store, you brought it home, and you put it in like a piece of furniture. It doesn't look like it's part of the house.
Yeah. Like, this is open just so that the light from the chandelier comes through, maybe?
Fuck if I know.
To the other side?
We'll find out when we get to the other side of this wall. Oh no, the couch.
It is very crooked.
Yeah, it's
very crooked couch.
They had to stuff something behind it, didn't they? They just had to put that stand. There's nothing on the stand. That's why put a stand behind the couch and then not put anything on the stand. What the hell?
Right? I have that stand in one of my kitchens. There's something on it that I guarantee you.
I like how they got the light in there with the tree. That I like.
And I like this little desk here.
With the big towering stained glass window over it. Yes, very nice, very nice. Rocking chair is a bit of an odd choice for the furniture scheme that they got going on.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of matches the out of place partitions, but that's about it.
It's like that really rich CEO who has that, like, Manhattan apartment, and then that's where Graham sits.
Nobody complains and nobody touches that chair.
They spent some money on the.
So we got a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, they do.
Stuff, and we got art.
Oh no, the poor
jammed
guy.
onto one wall.
Oh, the poor dude. His legs are chopped off. They chopped off his legs and stuck his stubbled body on top of the. Like, oh my god.
That poor soul.
That poor dude. I'm sorry, guy. If I owned this house, I wouldn't have treated you this bad.
That is amputation territory right there. So we have all these walls, and I'm not sure why all of the art is on one wall. That's the thing that I question.
So you're saying all the art is here? I don't have to look for art anywhere
else? I mean,
else?
a good chunk of art. I see some other art now that I'm looking around, but all of these things, they could have been spaced around or jammed on this one wall.
Well, and let's take a minute to sit there and appreciate the fact that this is a very refined, very mature theme of a house, and then they have the little teenage girl art on the wall.
Yeah, I mean, there's some. I don't know what there's variety going on. I'll say that.
Definitely creative, I guess. Good place for a fireplace. Actually, I like the way they got that sunk in. I mean, it doesn't make sense going further up, but I mean, on the ground floor, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, now this I like. I have not seen these big tables. We don't see very many of these big tables used. Because, I mean, I guess you need a big property, like large. But, yeah, I like this. It's all set up. Dinner's waiting for us. They're trying to bribe us. They're trying to get better scores.
Yep, they left food. I mean, we know that this is the way to Sap's heart. Not gonna lie, it's true.
And then they have food that cooks your food.
Uh-huh.
It's a little sushi that cooks food.
And how do you get into the wall?
Oh
dear. There's no way into the kitchen was my initial complaint there before I saw the wall.
No, he's definitely a slave. This is his prison.
Poor little thing. wall is glitching quite thoroughly, especially from further back.
See, my computer's not seeing this stuff today. Why am I having such a hard time seeing these glitches today?
Usually it's the other way around.
Right. My graphics card is trying to be nice to these people. Like, if I don't show him the glitches, he won't critique them. But yeah, this is perfectly aligned. There would have to be glitches. I'm just not seeing them today. That is so weird.
Yeah, I don't actually see them as much up close as I do from back here. But back here, definitely. I like these windows. These are the ones that we sometimes see that are stacked on top of each other in other properties sometimes, and that looks really neat.
I got a lot of them too.
Tonberry over here waiting to invite us to sit on this bench.
It's
looking a little stabby, but
it's a trap.
Mm-hmm. And cute Lalafell art right above it. Definitely a trap.
Yeah, I'm not hating this. Diablo. Oh, they got pudding out. Ew. Oh no.
Oh, this is way out from the wall. Big space back there.
Oh no. This is what I hate about the pudding furniture. Oh, it just sounds like bad sex time.
I can't even.
Bad sex time. Oh.
No pudding ASMR, please.
Oh wow. Yeah, that is.
Yeah, if we're gonna use the pillars for the sake of having this partition, then move it back.
Yes.
That's my thought. Anyway.
Yeah, that's okay, so this is our first time doing a large. I don't know if we want to go upstairs or downstairs first.
I want to eat these pancakes, but that's just me. Oh, I didn't see this. Okay. I don't know if the pudding area is, we'll just call it the pudding area, is that a reception area? I'm not sure what the intention is. This is a thing that I've noticed. Okay, so this is what I'll say. When I did my initial scout, I noticed that there are little areas. Mm-hmm. Absolutely none of them seem to tie together, and they're all just kind of standalone little vignette, maybe.
Because, I mean, you already have a huge library, right? And then you got another smaller reading nook.
For pudding lovers.
Yes, oh my god, even the couch. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
Oh, squish. Oh. Well, we always go upstairs first. We always save the basement for last. I like what they did here. It's simple yet well done. Get up there. Anytime they work the crystal tower into a build, I like it. What is that on the stairs?
That appears to be most likely something poking through from beneath the stairs. Yes, it is.
Jesus.
There's a piece of furniture down there.
We'll cover that when we go down there. I haven't even looked in that corner yet.
Right or left?
We'll go left first. Because...
Okay. But we have... I expect to see 4 of these. So when I look at this, I first went, okay, this is weird. But then I looked across, and there's a matching one across the way. And then there's... Yeah. And then this is red. So I'm already confused. And we have sparkles in the wall.
Oh, yes. This is just getting better and better. Let's see what's sparkling on the other side of this wall here.
And what is... Oh! Oh. Back here.
Uh-oh.
Big gap. Let's see. Show us your secrets. You can see them. You can see that they're there. Might have to go around the other way.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. There we go. So, I'm not sure. They seem to like the curved partition.
They wanted to sit there and cap off this door. I got that. They could have done a better job. I mean, this half round is more than capable of completing the job. They just didn't try hard enough.
Yeah, it just needed to be shoved over.
And
the color choice.
Yes, I mean
no
that.
For me.
I mean, you have the darks, and then this red, this red in this sea of gray and gold.
And the floor is purple.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, this is Rajahan. This is Rajahan flooring.
Yeah, it's a nice floor.
Oh.
This is just kind of right in the middle.
And then they put in this. They put in an archway, and then they shove flowers in the archway, and the archway doesn't match. People, what are you doing?
And then...
And then, oh well. This ain't too bad. They like these partitions though. These things are everywhere. Is this the one that's missing from out there? Did they just drag it in here?
It kind of looks that way, like it belongs out there where the red thing is, and yet it's in here. And the red thing belongs more in here where the red curtains are, so I'm confused. But also, we have reds and pinks clashing like crazy in this monstrosity of gold. And
yeah, which is a shame because they're doing a
Love
good
Nest,
job.
I'm not sure.
They're doing a good job with curtains. I mean, I don't see these curtains used very often. Usually, when you do see them, they're like stage props or something like that. But they've actually constructed windows and used them.
They've used the curtains on the windows. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame that they should have been pink. Because I don't think you can dye this bed. Right? I mean,
I don't believe so.
So, I mean, you're stuck
And I
with
know
the
that
pink.
you can dye the curtains.
And then they throw all their money on the ground because they're apparently a dragon. And they're sleeping on a hoard pile.
This is a Dragon's Hoard / Love Nest.
And then
Like,
the cabinets don't match. Why do you have the same cabinet with two different colors and neither color is in this room?
Unless the only thing I can think is that they're trying to tie it into this painting over here. But the rest of the room, it's just not.
Yeah, that's a bit of a reach.
It's not pulling it off for me color-wise in here at all.
That's a bit of a reach, yeah. I wish I could see these glitches so I could sit there and have more to bitch about. But I like this little seating area in front of the fireplace. Very well constructed. Should have been pushed back into the wall more. But other than that, you know, they are using rugs. I like rugs.
We don't have floating furniture around the rug, so that's good.
But I mean, they got 2 pictures of the Crystarium. And then...
I guess this is where you drop your bag when you come in.
Right.
They got their backpack with the sunflower in it. That's cute. Definitely a treasure hoard in here.
Then we're going to go across the way. just don't understand. I don't understand why these partitions are
Unless
where
the
they are.
entire point is to just discourage people from walking here.
Right, but we're
Then how could you
burglars.
see this
Oh
vignette
no!
they've created?
Oh no! Oh no!
What in the world?
No. So is that how
Oh,
they? Is
oh
that how they
well.
get the fish in
I'm
there? They just.
suspended in this piece of. Oh dear.
Is that how they throw the fish into the kitchen? They just take them upstairs and then push them off the edge and into the kitchen. Oh my god!
I'm 100% stuck.
Oh no!
Yep. I'm gonna have to move to the front door to get out of. Do you see me?
Yeah, I see you.
It's not pretty. I'm moving to the front door to save my life. And I'm not gonna try walking on that ledge again.
But they didn't cap the ceiling. Oh man! Come on, folks, you're killing me. Just a
Oh,
little.
that's the kitchen prison
That,
we're looking down on.
yeah. Sure is. Is there a door on this side?
Left
Okay.
this door open. There's a little empty room constructed with archways that don't really match much. So we've chosen
Yeah. It's a little
ivory color for the wall.
more Rods at Han inspired thing with the elephant light, but
Bench.
the wagon wheel chandeliers is just like what?
Oh, they've got two of these round bench assets shoved into a stage.
Yep.
Then you have benches shoved into the sides of the hot tub. And another one of these stands that also has nothing on it is shoved into the hot tub. I'm
They
confused
must
by
like
that.
they must like the look at the top of that stand or something.
I guess.
But I mean, I like how they got the floral rug here, and they should have used it on the other side. They should have made it matching. I don't know why they changed it to the Marlboro rug on this
And
side.
the marble spikies are sticking through this bench, so I can tell you it's not a particularly inviting seating
No,
arrangement right here.
unless you're into tentacle porn. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I suppose.
which is sad because I mean, this setup by itself is really nice. They should have sat there and made it symmetrical with the flower rug on the left side, different chandelier, and this whole little scene would have worked. Because I love the greenery in this room. I love the
I
pillars.
like the way that they put these wall fountains here
Yes.
with that greenery. Oh, and then they've got that fireplace all by itself back here with no seating. It's just here.
Because
Hello, pretty fireplace in the corner.
that's
I'm
one of my
confused.
favorite- That's one of my
Not gonna
favorite
lie.
fireplaces too.
Yeah.
Oh, this is I don't know. It's like good, but not really.
Oh, there's the wall seam.
Did I miss another one? See, my graphics card is not registering that stuff today. Yeah, my graphics card is not registering that shit today.
Weird.
That is weird, yeah, because I usually pick up on that shit like a hawk. Oh, there it is. Yeah. But they had to do that. They had to do that because they had to move the center partition forward that one click to prevent the glitchy glitch. So that seems unavoidable. Alright, I'm ready to go downstairs. See what they did in this corner
Okay.
first.
So, I walked through here and I thought, well, Raja, is this enough rugs?
Interesting choice of rugs, maybe.
And placement?
Yeah, I mean, would they just
I
move
actually like
in?
this one.
Or it's like they can't make up their mind. Are they doing the Crystarium or are they doing Radzahan? I don't know. Oh, okay. So they built this little scene, but they got the partitions glitched through the scene itself. Why? Oh, jeez. And it's not even. It's not even equal. It's not even equal. And this is just.
Oh,
This is just why.
where did that bubble come from? Did you see that?
The coral lamp on the other side of this quarter round.
Oh. Oh, there's another one. Well
Yeah.
then. Yeah, I don't understand this choice. I mean, now I understand on this side that this is a plasmascape, not a partition.
Right.
So there's that.
Let's go down. Oh, hello. Now this I like. This I like. Hey, they got my dragon lamp. I like those dragon lamps.
They've got the couch on an angle, which this one's on much more of an angle than the other one that just wound up looking crooked. So if you're gonna do it,
Right.
as you say, go big or go home. If you're gonna angle it all the way, and they've done that here, so that looks better.
Right. Yeah, there's no mistaking that that's purposely done like this, which is good. It works in this space.
Love this chair, and it matches the curtain, which is awesome.
And the coloring matches the rug.
Yep. Lots of reading areas. Oh, look, they put one of these dragon lamps on the stand.
Yes.
Yay. And that works nicely.
And they come over here. They got lots of partitions. Oh, wow. You can definitely... Oh my god, what is up with these rugs? What the hell? Okay.
I have rugs, and I couldn't decide. So it was like the hoard of gold and the hoard of rugs is what we're seeing.
It is
displayed.
I've always wondered. I've questioned. Is there such thing as too many rugs? I now have my answer, and the answer is yes.
I would tend to agree.
I mean, it kind of sort of works on a level with the scene here. I mean, I don't know. The bathtub with the gold everywhere around it. You know, just in the middle of the open floor, just.
I'm just not sure. Like, is this a bathroom? What is this?
Oh, and the partitions are not completely flush with the pillar. Oh, Jesus.
It's just an open golden rug hoard with a bathtub. I'm
Right. I mean,
not sure what to think.
so are they part dragon, part moth? I mean,
I mean, if this
the
were a
dragon.
hot tub, yeah,
Right.
maybe. If this were
I
a
mean,
hot tub, it might make more sense to me. But a bathtub is just weird.
and then they got the seats on the ground, the 3 seats, just randomly thrown down. I do like the use
Another
of
place.
greenery, though. They have used a lot of greenery in this build, even with the chandelier up there.
Colors, so busy.
It is. It really is. Tasteful use of art, though.
Yes, they did pick nice pieces. I think I see why, like, they just kept the comic-esque art at the entryway, because it's almost like that's the comic-esque pieces that they had, so they just grouped them all together, and then we have more classical art throughout the rest of the house.
They have really gone to town with these pillars, too. I mean, they have...
What is happening here? This is weird.
Yeah, right? I understand the crooked because they got a 45... They got a 45-degree pillar over here, and they have the 45-degree pillar over there. So that's supposed to sit there and set the frame. But I don't think they're even.
No, it doesn't look that way
yeah,
to me either.
Yeah, this one's out further than this one, and then right behind it they tuck in another pillar, which is obviously meant for the scene going behind there. Oh my god!
Their gold hoard is poking through the bottom of the bathtub.
More books. They got lots and
Guess
lots
you
of
just
books.
sit here and eat snacks and listen to music and read books. I mean,
Is this
those are
Jabba's,
things that are respectable activities.
This must be Jabba's palace. This must be where Jabba sleeps.
Hmm.
You know, and he watches Leia take a bath, I guess.
Yeah, this is the closest theory to something that makes sense thus far. They did not dye this rug. They kept it your unfavorite color.
Oh my god. No.
And then
no,
this.
No. Why are these two windows the same level? These two windows are a completely different level. And then these two windows are another level still. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Oh my god. Why?
And we happened to show up when the sun shone, so it was highlighted.
And the
They're
windows
unlucky.
and the windows are not, they're not centered. None of them are centered.
I don't know what to make of that.
Oh my god.
And then we just
Yep.
went around the corner.
Seat. Fountain. Seat. I like these seats though. Is this all one piece, or is that a pillar inside of this?
This is a pillar inside of a piece.
Okay. And a light, because I don't think that light is part of it either.
Correct. There has to be an extra light in there. I can't remember if there is a light associated with the seating asset, but I know that light goes up higher than it would if there were. So, but it looks neat the way that it's shining through the detail work on the pillar. I kind of like that creativity there.
Oh, it's almost map time.
2 more of these things that...
Yeah, I mean...
At least they're the same color as each other, but then we have this color. Why?
And it just creates... Why?
It matches nothing. Like, nothing. Not a fan of this right here. I am a fan of these lamps, and I like where they're using them on top of these stands. Stands are not lined up properly, and the color on this wall is not doing it for me. Oh.
Wow.
And then we just have a random throne room.
With even more books. Pillars are pushed into the wall here, and they're not pushed into the wall anywhere else in the house.
Very confusing.
Wow. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen this before. Or if I have, been in correlation with other assets, and I didn't notice it sticking out.
Right.
So
It's definitely not used very often. I mean, you can see why. It's not very pretty.
I mean, you would have to tie it in with other things, I think. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to make these spaces make sense in a lot of cases in this particular house.
Give me like half a second. I forgot my phone, so don't got my calculator on me.
Okie doke. I'm just going to continue to not revisit that color over there. Take a seat in the throne room. The throne room that exists for reasons unknown to us. But it exists, nonetheless. And then we will do our rating system.
Yeah, I'm back now.
Welcome back.
Okay, so it is time to weigh judgment on this beast. this
Mystery box beast.
Yes, the mystery box beast. We judge our houses on 5 criteria: color, build execution, creativity, consistency, and landscaping. Color, 3 out of 5 for me. It's like some of the stuff matches really well. I like the way the floor works with the walls, but then the partitions go a completely different direction altogether. And then the furniture is like, yeah.
I like the way that some of the floors work with the walls, but not all, so I get lost with what they're trying to do, and I think one thing that tells me where I'm leaning is that if I'm finding one asset color tied well to another asset that it's sticking out so well that I just want to cheer, that's because the rest of it isn't tying so well together, and so I'm noticing that one thing and I'm clinging to it. So for me, I'm not overall, unfortunately, a big fan of the color choices that they've made in a lot of cases. I think that I'm leaning more to a 2.5 out of 5 on the color scale. I think there are a lot of choices that could have been better thought through. I don't know if it was just a grand use of every single color in every single palette to make a display of opulence. That is the only thing that I can think, but
Right.
there are few choices that are actually fully working.
See,
in my opinion.
He just got this randomness everywhere. Build execution. I'm definitely giving him a 2 out of 5. I mean, because obviously my graphics card is not showing me the glitching that I'm so used to seeing.
I'm seeing this theme right here, right now, and yeah, I've seen a lot.
But a lot the partitions, the scenes that they created that just aren't placed properly to make them feel like they're part of the house.
They're just kind of plunked down in some cases, like you say.
Right.
It just disrupts the flow of the design. In a lot of cases, it just makes you question what is the design. So
look at this
yeah.
wall that they constructed. I mean, they have the window behind the molding up top. They have the frame that coming through the windows. Oh, Jesus. So yeah, I'm giving a 2 out of 5 for build execution.
I hate to say it, but I'm in agreement. It's a 2 out of 5 for me. There are too many things poking through other things that there's no attempt to cover it up. There's things that could be shoved back against the wall and need to be, and we've seen that it can be done, so care could have been taken in doing that, and it would have just made so much difference to the finer details. Like, it's just absent in that regard, so I'm thinking, no, it's not the best job of build execution in this case.
Creativity, I'm gonna give them a 4 out of 5. Like if I could just cut the house into sections and just focus on like individual sections, like this dining room, this view of the dining room is good, and there's other parts of the house that by themselves are good, and they're very creatively laid out. So
yeah, like we have a vision for this little area and that little area, and I can see that it's just, it feels like a sign of an imagination at work. So yes, creativity is definitely present here. It's not fully cohesive, but that's an issue for another category. So
right.
I'm going to say 3.5 on the creativity. I would like to see it more fully realized. I feel like we've got so many ideas that some of them didn't get fully realized. So that's what's missing for me. Creativity is definitely there, but just needs to be a little more fleshed out.
Consistency. Oh boy.
Right?
It's not going to be a high number, but I don't want to make it low because I mean there is some consistency, just not enough. Unless we consider chaos.
And we've seen a couple of properties that were consistent in their chaos, and
Right.
I don't even.
And no, we didn't let that slide. If we can't let them slide, we can't let this slide. So
One of them was definitely more consistent. I can think of it right now in its chaos, but there was still a certain element of cohesiveness that is just not. Everything is separate here, and I can't get past that. I'm not sure why it's so broken up as it is. We have just different areas, but they're not fully separated from one another, but they're not the same in any way. It's very confusing. I'm not finding a lot of consistency. For me, consistency, 3.3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5. And then we go outside for landscaping.
Me giving it a 3 out of 5 would have been, that's me giving it a little bit of consistency in the chaos, like you said. Landscaping. Back outside we go.
Landscaping doesn't really grab my attention. It's not. It's just not. Ooh, wow! They don't have other than this fountain thing that they got going on over here, which definitely looks a lot better in the daylight, and it probably looks amazing when you're actually in the hot tub, which it does. Uh, Other than that, the landscaping just isn't really grabbing me, and I really don't like this sun deck being turned at this 45 and having the fence clip through. I'm not liking that at all.
I think that if it was going to be turned at the 45, it needs to have been raised somehow.
Right.
To a level above the fence.
And then the bridge that just comes into the property, that's neither. It doesn't match the color scheme of anything out here at all, other than the sun deck. But I think they matched. Did they dye the sun deck just to match the bridge so that the bridge matched something?
I feel that's possible. I'm not sure. I don't think I've worked with this bridge. I'm not sure that it's dyeable. So that is a plausible theory that you have.
So I'm going to give them a 3 out of 5 out here.
I mean, I do like what they did with the pond and the fountain. I'm okay with this corner.
Right. This is definitely the best corner of the yard.
Oh, I actually just noticed the pillar in the very corner, too. That has to add some neat lighting when it's dark out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this corner is pretty good, and then where it loses it for me is from here over. So, and considering that this over here is the front gate, we're seeing the part that loses you right when you walk in, and then you find the redeeming factors way in the back corner.
Right.
I'm saying a 3 out of 5 as well. It's just not fully realized again out here. I think that we have some elements to work with. Color choices are a little bit strange. I'm not even sure that this bridge needs to exist here, and it also could be used to raise the deck up. But
well, actually, if you look underneath, it kind of it makes sense why they put the bridge, because of the house skin that they used. The house skin that they used with this corner, which is just because of the way this property is sat. You come through the front gate and you're automatically tripping over the flower pots. So when you come into the front gate, you would have to go around this corner. This is obviously...
It's actually so bizarre the way that this skin winds up working out with this particular plot. That's the issue, because there's no gate where it should be.
Yeah, because most of the gates are usually up here on this front. But
yeah, that is bizarre.
This large is just on a really awkward property. So you actually ready for
I do
this?
see why the bridge is there, but it also could have been accomplished with a pathway.
I'm pretty sure that bridge is dyeable. You could have dyed it white. You could have dyed it gray. It would have matched the stone.
Oh, I see. Another reason why, if it is dyeable, it may have been dyed yellow because of the gate color.
Oh well, yeah. But I mean, that's definitely reaching there. There's
I would like to have seen it tie in with the greens and purples more, but maybe that's a personal choice.
They could have dyed it green to go with this pillar that's going through it at the wrong angle.
I
But
also do see that they have yellow trees at the back, so... see, they were trying. But it's so
so
far removed from each other that
so
you
the
don't
grand
notice it
total,
first.
for this our first large property is 2.85 out of 5. That is
Well,
that is not good.
as mystery boxes go,
It was definitely I definitely liked it as a mystery box because uh, it's one of those things. It's like it has a lot of potential. If they could just choose one of the many great themes that they set up and carried that construction throughout the entire house.
yeah, and the theme. If we just pick the theme, or even at the very least the theme per floor that's still sort of tied together. I don't know. Just needs to be some consistency somewhere, and unfortunately missing that. But it did show us a lot of, you know, things that can be improved on. So things that can be improved on would be partition placement and
So
alignment and color choice. So
you ready for best and worst?
it's a learning experience. I am.
And it's not going to be out here for me.
It is not out here for me either. So, this being the mystery box for you, what is your least favorite?
My least favorite. Oh my god, that's a hard one. Because there are so many really bad things. Oh, but what is the worst? Oh, and the window, and the light comes through the window and behind the bookcase.
Now that I've come through here again, I question why this one random wallpapered partition that matches no other walls anywhere.
Right.
I'm finding new things that I missed the first time.
I'm gonna sit there and say,
Oh, there's light coming through the bookshelf.
yep, like I said, I don't like the way they constructed this corner. This corner of the house is just trash. It needs to be torn apart. It needs to be rebuilt from scratch. It's just trash.
It would be better if it was just open than it is the way it is.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is definitely the worst part of the house for me.
It just doesn't make sense to me. This was the cabinet that's peeking through the stairs upstairs. I mean, there are a lot of things that just didn't quite work for me, but I mean, color is always my thing. Color is always going to be my thing. And I just keep coming back here to say that this color here has no purpose and it's terrible. I won't say what it looks like because I think that anyone who looks at it can piece that together.
Especially if you have small children and you're used to changing diapers. Yes,
Exactly.
I'll go there. I'll go there. I'm not afraid to go there.
This is my least favorite element for reasons that are now probably fairly obvious.
Okay, my favorite part of the house, though. I love this dining room setup with the table, with the rug, with the fireplace in the center, with the green brick, and then the different colored partitions on either side with the art. I mean, the chandelier over top. I mean, the whole scene, like it's a perfect screenshot all by itself.
Yeah, as long as you just look at the dining area and I would go so far as the paintings to either side of the dining area. Yes, it is. It's a lovely screenshot. Just looking straight ahead of this dining area. Come up to the table. Everything's nicely laid out on the table. I like the way they used the greenery coming through because it does just look like it's sitting on top. So that is well done.
Yes, an otherwise completely barren table because this is a very large, very barren table.
Yeah, and the chairs, the choices, I like it. I agree. Definitely agree. As long as you don't look toward
The fish slave.
Namazu prison kitchen or the stabby tonberry or the pudding room, this is a lovely area.
Even look behind the picturesque scenery. Oh.
Oh dear, but yes. Good choice.
Okay, folks, I think that's going to wrap it up for this week's episode. Hopefully, with luck, depending on if schedules work out properly, we will have a special host next week.
Indeed, we will.
I'm looking
We're
forward.
very excited about this.
I am very excited about my special host. I ain't going to sit there and drop any names because, life happens. If they have to pull out at the last minute, I don't want to sit there and force shame them in public. I'll shame them in private.
But having seen a sneak preview of their property, I am very excited and hopeful that they will be hosting for us next week. We would be happy to have them.
Yes.
In the meantime, I suppose it's time for closing remarks. Do you have any closing remarks today?
Thank you for this wonderful mystery box. It was
most welcome.
It was quite fun. I mean, it was a lot of oohs and a lot of ahs and a lot of cheers, a lot of jeers. Yes.
That about sums it up. I will say that we have seen some creativity. The chaos has not been kept in check, and overall, it was an interesting experience for our first large. I'm hoping that we find another good large to analyze one day. And for today, I guess this is us signing off.
Yep, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have a property that you'd like to see showcased on this show, just leave a comment down below. It can be any size, small, medium, or large. We will happily look at them all.
We appreciate you. Like and subscribe. See you next time.